The Quiet Truth. Chapter 1. The Life I Thought Was Settled. My name is Arthur Wells. I am 70 years old. I live in a small town near the coast of Maine. The ocean is not far from my house, but I rarely go there now. Cold air hurts my bones, and walking too much makes my legs shake. Life has become slow, careful, and quiet. Every morning I wake up before the sun. I sit on the side of the bed and wait. My body needs time. My knees crack when I stand. My back complains like an old friend who never learned how to be silent. Still, I whisper, "Thank you," because waking up is a blessing at this age. My wife, Evelyn, makes breakfast. She always has. Toast, eggs, weak coffee. She places my pills beside the plate and says the same thing every day. "Don't forget these, Arthur." I nod. She smiles. That smile used to calm me. It used to feel like home. We had been married for 19 years. Not young love, not wild love, but steady love. The kind that comes after loss. I lost my first wife to illness. Evelyn said she lost her past to pain. We didn't ask questions. We were older. We just wanted peace. We had no children together. She said she couldn't have any. I didn't mind. I had one daughter from my first marriage. She lived in Canada. We spoke sometimes. That was enough. Our life was simple. Grocery shopping on Fridays, church on Sundays, old movies at night. She liked black and white films. She always cried at the endings. She leaned her head on my shoulder and fell asleep before the credits. Many nights I looked at her and thought, this is it. This is the last chapter of my life, and it is gentle. I didn't know peace could be borrowed. I didn't know silence could lie. Chapter 2. Small Things That Didn't Belong. Looking back, the signs were small, almost invisible. She always kept her phone close, even while cooking, even while sleeping. If it rang, she stepped outside or went to the bathroom. I thought she was private. I respected that. She smiled at the screen sometimes, not the smile she gave me, a different one, softer, younger. I once asked, "What's so interesting?" She replied, "Just old friends." I believed her. At our age, we don't question much. We think time is too short for suspicion. We protect peace even if it costs us truth. She never spoke about her past, not her family, not her childhood. When I once asked, she said, "Arthur, some stories are better left buried." I agreed. But one evening I heard her whisper on the phone, "I can't talk long. He's nearby." My heart paused. He? I didn't ask. I wish I had. Chapter 3. The Second Phone. It happened on a rainy afternoon. She had gone to the store. I was cleaning the living room when her bag tipped over. Something fell out. A phone. Not the one I knew. An old model. Silent. Heavy in my hand. I stared at it for a long time. I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to know. But doubt is louder than fear. I turned it on. No password. Messages filled the screen. Names I had never heard. Mark, Sarah, Ben. One message read, "Love you, Mom." My chest tightened. My hands shook. She had children. She had a family. She had a life I never knew. For 19 years she had lived 2 lives, and I was only part of one. That night she came home smiling. She asked what was for dinner. I said nothing. I couldn't speak. Chapter 4. Knowing without speaking. For days I carried the truth alone. I watched her make tea. I watched her fold clothes. I watched her smile at me. Every smile felt heavier than the last. I stopped sleeping well. I sat awake beside her, listening to her breathe, wondering how someone could share a bed with you while hiding a whole world inside their pocket. One night I heard her again. "I still think about you," she whispered into the phone. I didn't step out. I didn't confront her. I was afraid. Not of losing her, but of learning that I never truly had her. Chapter 5. The question that changed everything. One morning I didn't take my tea. She noticed. "Arthur, are you okay?" I looked at her and said quietly, "Who is Mark?" Her face lost color. She sat down slowly. The silence between us was loud. Finally she said, "I never wanted you to find out this way." I asked, "Find out what?" She closed her eyes. "I was married before. I had children." My hands trembled. "For how long?" I asked. She whispered, "All my life." 19 years. 19 years of lies. Chapter 6. Her truth. She told me everything that night. She was married young, had 3 children. The marriage broke. She left. She said she was ashamed. She said she felt like a failure. She said she wanted a new life. When she met me, she chose silence. "I thought if I told you, you'd leave," she cried. I replied, "You didn't trust me enough to give me the choice." She said she loved me. I asked, "Did you ever stop loving him?" She didn't answer. That silence broke something inside me. Chapter 7. Living with a stranger. After that, nothing was the same. We still lived in the same house, ate at the same table, slept under the same roof, but we were strangers. I moved to the guest room. She begged me to come back. I couldn't. Trust once broken at this age does not heal easily. We don't have time for rebuilding lies into truth. She said she would stop talking to them. I said that won't change what already happened. I wasn't angry. I was empty. Chapter 8. The truth that finished it. One night I heard her again. "I miss you," she whispered into the phone. That was it. The next morning I packed my bag. She cried, she begged, she promised. I looked at her and said, You were never alone, Evelyn. I was. I walked out. I didn't look back. Chapter 9. Alone, but honest. I rented a small room near the sea. The nights were cold. The bed was empty. The silence was deep. But it was honest. I could breathe again. I wrote in my journal. I didn't lose my wife. I lost the lie I lived in. My daughter visited. She hugged me. She listened. She didn't judge. For the first time in months, I felt seen. Chapter 10. Peace without comfort. I still think of her. I still miss the good moments, but I don't regret leaving, because peace without truth is not peace, and love without honesty is only habit. I am old, but the days I have left will be real. That is enough. Ending. Some people grow old together. Some people grow old beside a secret. I chose to walk away, not because I stopped loving her, but because I finally loved myself enough to choose truth. And in that truth, I found peace.